Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. As you can see, our new game is Soul Hackers 2. So this game is being streamed to me, to my launch model PS4, via PlayStation Plus cloud streaming service. Top left, 1.02, so we know it's up to date. But yeah, that was an interesting introduction. We had all sorts of issues. If you saw the grey on screen, that was a stream tear. Remember, we're watching a video, and videos are frames per second. So one of those frames, or a couple of those frames, just missed or was lacking some information, and the default seems to be just to show grey. We had some we're not watching that again. We had some audio issues, very slight, but you could hear it, especially like a lot of the games we played don't actually have like singing song music, it's just like instrumental stuff. So you could hear it much more clearer when the singing was there. Now this is important. The game's telling us what the autosave is and what it looks like. We need to look for that. Because we also had the warning about the streaming. It was like top right corner. If there was a countdown, it was going to be 20 seconds. And that's 20 seconds before it drops us from the video. So we need to know when it's auto-saving. But more importantly, we need to be able to manually save. And unfortunately, with RPGs, manual saves is not common. I mean, Disgaea, is it D2 or D3 on the PS3? Is still the best. Only voice settings, not general settings. English voices or Japanese voices. Thing is, there's nothing here saying if there's subtitles. It's lacking such basic information. Like if I hit Japanese, do we then get subtitle options? No, we don't. So if I go back, I'm going to just hit English just to be safe, because I don't know if we're going to get subtitles, and my YouTube viewers might want subtitles. So now we get settings. What do we get? Background music. I always like special effects be just a little bit less. Yes, please display advice. Camera distance doesn't matter. Don't know who Ringo is, so why are they telling us that? I don't know. See, it says measure speed, but it doesn't say if it's going to autoplay it. Alright. Story unlimited continues. Continues via items. No continues. Honestly, I'm going to go easy. I'm here for the story, if I'm honest. When it comes to RPGs, I like to play RPGs for the story part of them. And that's not a new thing if you've seen my other videos. I like to play for the story. I'm hoping this is going to autoplay, but I don't know because there's no autoplay option. It says skip, it says log. It doesn't actually say go, does it? Alright, here we go. It's like a new Middle Ages. Sort of like Digimon type thing, perhaps. I must admit, I don't know much about Soul Hackers, and this is the sequel. So I'm hoping that the story will give us some background, perhaps talk about what happened in the first one maybe, if it needs to. I don't want it to assume that I know the lore. I'm hoping the connection is going to be stable in this cool introduction. Because like we had in the opening video, it's very distracting when there are artifacts from streaming. Kind of takes away from the cinematic aspect of it.
Ringo.
There are subtitles. Okay, that's good.
Ringo. Ion is a conscious consensus, born from the sea of information, without beginning or end. Though aeons pass, Ion is eternal. Ion denies all forms of boundaries that define the individual self. Contradiction identified. You have addressed me as Ringo, requesting immediate correction. I am Flamma. I was created so that the will of Ion can be put into words. Words will be a contextually vital tool for your objective. The objective of Ion is evolution. Individual existence indicates extreme retrogression. Finite physical manifestation classified under the above category. Requesting explanation regarding the necessity of a corporeal form. Our causal calculations have identified an imminent sequence of events. Ion has determined that these events represent a catastrophic threat to the future of humanity. Our role as a neutral observer is temporarily being suspended. Direct intervention is required to identify and intercept the cause of this threat. Therefore, a material form is required for material intervention. I understand and accept Ringo as the optimal form to exit observation. As Ringo, I request that Flamma provide the calculated causal evidence to prove necessity. Open your eyes, and I will show you a vision. Can you do so?
Whoa. If we're the computer and the computer's scared, that's quite worrying. So for all that, if we had the 20-second warning, we do have R1 that would have skipped all that. I hit options. I think auto is on by default, okay.
Good morning, Ringo.
So, essentially the computer is scared of the future and needs us to help fix it.
Morning, Vic.
Okay,
So,
I was wrong.
You
You gotta press
too,
options
huh?
to turn on auto and options to
How
auto
are you
off.
feeling?
Like the world was just created 5 minutes ago.
Wow, the text is slower than the speech, isn't it?
It hasn't been that long. If we assume this world was created at the precise moment we attained sentience, that would be 12 seconds ago to be exact.
Whew. Young.
Your individual personalities appear to be functioning as intended. Hey, Flamma? Who are we exactly? You are constructs. Your purpose is to protect the world of humanity. More specifically, you are temporary and limited manifestations of Ion. The situation will require versatility in approach and judgment. Therefore, You have been created with personalities designed to differ from each other.
So do we get to pick which one we want?
I mean, I'm not doubting Ion's grasp of cybernetics. These bodies seem state-of-the-art and even organic-ish? But
I thought Ion had a policy against taking physical form.
and giving us our own senses of self? I think that's a pretty obvious downgrade considering. I think. Listen to me.
I want to hit the middle button.
Then they're resorting to drastic measures.
Yeah,
take it
doesn't
we're
seem to
dealing
be
with
any
a
way to
process?
get up options, any way to manually save. And I haven't seen the autosave icon doing this.
I take it that's the point of the vision you showed me.
Very soon, the deaths of those two humans will set apocalyptic events into motion.
So that's our mission then. Directly intervene in the human world and prevent their deaths.
We get to pick which one we go after and save. Is that why
Thus
there are
averting
two
the
characters?
apocalypse.
One goes after one goes after the other.
Precisely. Ion's reason for existence is to acquire information and evolve. To that end, we must ensure the world is protected.
Okay, so who are these guys exactly?
One is Ichiro Honda, a renowned computer engineer and a luminary in his field. The other is a devil summoner named Arrow.
Sorry, Devil Summoner?
Thank you. I was about to ask that question.
The necessary information has already been provided to both of you, as well as abilities suited to your mission.
Nope, doesn't answer our questions.
And this is a... Huh. I see. So this is what Devil Summoners used to fight.
Are we to assume this mission will involve combat?
Correct. Your new bodies have been adjusted for this eventuality. However, if your forms are damaged beyond our estimations,
Then we could wind up dead, as much as any human would.
But we're playing easy mode,
correct.
so that kind of makes
You
this
are
bit
accordingly
they're talking
advised to
about
exercise caution in your investigation.
irrelevant.
Sheesh. Okay, fine. I call the Devil Summoner. Fig, you take the
I want to
entry.
hit fast forward to see how fast it is. Okay. Very fast. But would we get through this conversation in 20 seconds? Is it that fast?
Well, this will be Ion's first contact with the human world. Let's make sure we do this right.
I know they keep saying Ion, but a part of me keeps thinking they're saying, or it should be Iocon, or Iocon, from Transformers. So look for the auto. It has to save after everything. But no, it didn't save. Huh. And again, I can't hit options because option turns on and off the auto talking. Is this where our Devil Summoner character... There we are. There's in the vision where they saw us die, isn't it?
Check. 1, 2, Ringo here. Currently en route to positional coordinates for target beta. What's the situation on your end, Fig?
I was too late. Target Alpha, Dr. Ichiro Honda, has already been killed.
Damn.
A murderess purged local surveillance footage too. But I did find a final message on the doctor's personal device.
So much for all-knowing
It was scribbled with an
computers.
advanced level of quantum cryptography, though, beyond any human technology's capacity to decipher.
Almost sounds like it was meant for us instead. So what's the message behind all that encryption?
Covenant. That's all.
Covenant.
An infrequently used synonym for contract, though there's likely a deeper meaning here escaping me. Possibly another code. I'll keep analyzing.
I guess it's on us not to let the devil summoner go. We have to succeed, I guess.
Seriously though? Couldn't Flamma have given us a drone or something? This body is so inconvenient. My surveillance range is tiny with just these 2 viewports.
Eyes.
Our interference in the human world must be concealed by any means possible. Ion's mandate for this mission is maximum secrecy. It's safe to assume we won't be receiving any reinforcements, drone or otherwise.
Makes you wonder if they want us to do this stealthily as well.
But your point is made. I'll look into alternatives.
Yeah, sure. Maximum secrecy. But now they've made 2 humanoid platforms and they're even calling for direct intervention. I assumed Ion's whole thing was always being an observer and nothing else. So this must be way beyond.
The hair's clipping through her clothes and it's very annoying. Because her hair is so big.
Ringo?
Sorry. Just started raining over here. Wow. Crazy. I can feel my skin reacting to this. It's all weird and shivery.
An understandable reaction, considering we've never experienced it before. You'll just have to get used to it.
Yeah, great. Like how we have to get used to being stuffed into these bodies. I'm like a factory-made sausage. Why bother with these human imitations? They're not exactly optimal. Our computing's just down across the board. Is this really gonna help us somehow?
I wonder if we're going to have the ability to level up.
Ion's findings suggested these bodies would be most appropriate for the mission. It strikes me as a form of backwards compatibility for the task at
I
hand.
feel like there's enough leeway in how they're describing our bodies. Like, we're appropriate for the mission.
Compatibility I can deal with.
So does that mean appropriate as in we can
Just
get
rather
stronger
not
as we get more
supercomputer
used to
stuck
it?
inside a grandfather clock.
If you have complaints, please direct them to Flamma. You're not the only one struggling to adapt.
Fine. Guess I won't get anything done by whining.
There's a lot of chatting, isn't there?
Stuck in this Balia prison, I might as well have some fun.
Should we begin into position, keeping a lookout for our target, trying to stop
We're not here
those
for
who are actually
fun,
trying to
Ringo.
take out the target?
How about we cut the comms for now? I gotta focus if I want to get used to this body.
There we go. Hopefully this will be like the tutorial section, so we know or get used to how to
There are
control
hostile
this body.
demons and devil summoners in the area, so be careful. I'm on my way as well.
Demons. Supernatural entities of myth and legend. Their existence has been tied to mankind's for ages, but even Ion doesn't know too much about them.
Ah. The computer was
And
not
devil
all-knowing.
summoners, let's see, would be the humans who make contracts with these demons, using their demonic partner's powers as their own. So it looks like I've got a comp, and a demon summoning program. This is all I need to fight back, huh? Seems simple enough.
Such a creepy little laugh there.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, and keep a lookout for the autosave. It's been a little while since we had a save. There it is. So options. It's not doing anything. Ooh, controls are weird. Huh. I wonder if I could jump. Like the camera is really loose. Also very zoomed in, isn't it? I'm not used to cameras being this close behind. So yeah, that's me just using the directions and the camera's going with the directions. And this is me doing it manually. So what's weird is when you move the camera and you're moving your character, once you stop moving the camera then follows what your character's doing. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. At least the music's nice. But yeah, options isn't doing anything. So no chance to manually save us yet.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yeah, we didn't hear any gunshots and we weren't that far away.
Great. So much for starting things off right.
Ringo, have you located Target Beta?
Oh, I found him.
See for yourself.
Target acquired.
How horrible.
Cause of death is... well, I don't really need to spell it out, do I? Bullet to the head, one and done.
Then the end of the world is...
Right then.
Ringo? Just what are you planning to do?
I'm gonna try a soul hack. If there's any of his soul left in there, I should be able to gather him up and put his psyche back together.
But there's so much we don't know about soul hacking. And it's not meant for bringing people back from the dead.
Well, what's it meant to be used for?
There's a reason we have so many limiters on that function, Ringo. If it fails, you'll be the one who ends up paying for it.
Hey, if we're not prepared to use all the tools we're equipped with, that's just a waste, right? We don't do this right now, and we can say goodbye to whatever leads we might have had. The entire world's at stake here.
Hey, it's nice to know that you care, though. Especially seeing as we were just born. It's kind of weird, actually.
For me, with the computer being all-knowing and all-powerful, it's surprising that the computer failed to do the one thing it built these characters for.
Well,
So the
there's no
computer,
telling how much a human soul will
it's
change once
not
its body's up.
perfect. It messed up.
All we know
It created
is
these guys too
if we
late,
do
got them
this,
there too late.
Understood.
So why didn't
Just know that if you get lost in his memories, he won't be coming back.
the other one save the other guy?
Do you understand me, Ringo?
Use the soul hacker
You are
technology.
irreplaceable. I need you to remember that.
Thanks, Fig. But don't worry. I'll make sure both of us get through this mess. For now,
I better get started.
I'm gonna call the other character Fig because her name looks weird, if I'm honest.
Invoking emergency override. Self-regulation suspended. Self-check process suspended.
Yes, if he's that
Detection set to partial.
freshly
Spell sequence,
deceased,
soul hack.
why didn't we hear anything? See anything? Was it because we were too busy nattering away?
Systems are go.
Not all there.
Agent now sampling the target soul's wave signatures. Complete. Soul sync. Complete.
I wonder how we're going to use this as a gameplay mechanic as we play. I wonder if it's used more for like obtaining knowledge.
Okay, let's see this soul of yours, Arrow.
Yeah, I'm looking for the autosave. It's not there, it's not saving in between story beats. When we only get 20 seconds before we're knocked off the service, we need a way to save or autosave if we can. So far we're what, half hour in and I haven't been able to even manually save yet.
I have to go deeper.
I haven't controlled it much either. I've very much been watching the story.
This must be a memory.
Well, this is the only world we've got. No point wasting all our time moping about it, or turning into jerks.
Yep, you're licensed. Now you're officially an agent of Yatagarasi. Congratulations, Arrow. I know how hard you've worked to reach this point.
This is a nice flashy way to get some of the characters' backstory. After all, she's learning about his soul and who he is.
You lied to me?
Childhood friends, okay. Come on, Ringo, don't fall too far. Don't want to lose you.
It's all so clear now. I was the one who was wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, interesting. Do you think we were used by an organization? They lied to us or something like that? Now it's time to get our revenge?
This is my soul. What are you doing here?
Oh, so you're aware, huh? Did you know you're dead too?
I did.
Didn't exactly go out peacefully, did you?
Look, could you just leave me alone? I'd like to spend my final moments in peace.
So you're just gonna drown yourself in regret?
How do you know about that?
Well, I only know bits and pieces. I saw some stuff on my way down. So, just what is it that you regret so badly?
Who are you? And why are you inside me like this?
It's like audio stuff.
My name's Ringo. I'm an
Almost
agent.
like it's clipping because it's too loud, but it's not too loud.
Ion.
Ion is an eternal, unchanging, ultra-intelligent observer of the times, born from the farthest reaches of technology. And the situation dictates that I have to look like a person right now because, you know, reasons.
For keeping this secret, we're not doing a good job of keeping it
so
secret.
You're not human? This has gotta be a joke, right?
Singularities typically occur outside of the public eye, but here's one right now, standing in front of you.
That's the AI self-awareness
Right.
singularity that she's
So
talking
why
about.
are you here?
I'm here to bring you back. You're gonna help me prevent the end of the world.
The end of the world.
Very soon, your soul will disappear, and your chance at coming back will go with it. If we don't act now, the world's as good as gone. So, come on, Arrow. You gonna help me stop this or not? Think of this as a second chance. A chance to get it right.
I can't let it end here.
Still have a lot of questions though. We're what, 35 minutes in? Got so many questions.
Welcome back.
And I still can't manually save either.
Hello? You good in there? Soul back where it should be?
You're Ringo. You're an agent of Ion.
There we go. Glad that actually worked.
Wonder if we're gonna be like that. Like that's used up a lot of our energy, perhaps. So we got to level back up to recharge, perhaps.
Did all of that really happen? It wasn't a dream, was it?
Nope, that definitely wasn't a dream. You got shot in the head, I used my
Right,
fancy
touchpad
ion
doesn't do
superpowers,
anything
and
here.
then you came back.
No options, no auto save, manual save.
Even my wounds are all closed up. Did Ion's power do that too?
That's more like a side effect. With the soul restored, the body heals by reflex. Like a macro-level juiced-up homeostasis, which organic cells already do. A soul hack can draw out all kinds of weird spiritual contingency effects, and that's one of them.
Sounds like soul hacking's gonna have some
That
fun
said,
uses
it's a pretty
in the
drastic
game.
measure. Can't just bust it out whenever I feel like it.
I think I get it.
Whoa.
You bought it that easily? You're not even a little suspicious?
Wait, so it wasn't real? Was it just an illusion or something? A demon's spell?
Oh no, it's still totally real.
Because Ringo's a bit of a jerk.
Course. I mean, it felt pretty real. So, I died and now I'm back. Kinda get used to weird things in my line of work. Though coming back from the dead is definitely a first. Didn't even know that was possible.
You ought to get out more.
I guess I have you to thank for this. So,
Soul level?
thanks, Ringo.
Does that mean we get to hack his soul more and more? I like that. Oh, things will happen. We don't know what it will do, but in the future you'll find out.
Anytime.
Okay.
And that didn't do an autosave either.
I need to get back to my mission.
Whoa, hey, Arrow? Mind if I tag along on that mission of yours? I get the feeling you and I might be on the same side.
You know how to fight?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be bragging about saving the world if I couldn't.
Well, sure.
Just like that again. No questions asked, huh?
Don't have time for questions. Besides, after what happened back there, I guess I just know I can trust you.
Makes you wonder if
This mission's gone.
perhaps
I'm not in a position to
Arrow
turn down
touched
help
her soul a
anyway.
little bit.
So I'll follow my instincts. Doesn't matter if you're a robot.
Robot's kind of reductive.
Well, Ringo, whatever you are, I'm glad you're on my side. For the record, I'm Arrow, a devil summoner with Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu, huh?
A supranationalist group based in Japan. They work behind the scenes to protect civilians from supernatural threats.
There's a big wormhole coming our way at some point, so
Our operatives are devil summoners.
who knows if
like
that's spiritual or not.
me. We summon and command demons to help us fight.
Means we know this already.
That's why I was here. Yatagarasu had me on a mission to protect a woman named Milady.
Huh.
Which you totally botched and got
Milady.
your skull ventilated. Say no more. So now we just look around this area for Milady?
Makes you think if Milady is gonna be
Yeah,
like
that's the
a
idea.
devil to
Come on, this way.
create a summon with, contract with.
Okay, Fig. Mr. Beta's secure and back on his feet. For now, I'll be working with him to rendezvous with a human named Milady.
Noted. I'm glad to hear it. I'm on my way.
Well, at least we're not on the fast track to the apocalypse now. Hopefully.
Okay. So I wonder if we ourselves are going to be able to create these contracts. Okay. Still can't hit options. That's dash off. There's the auto save, but it's starting to look like there's going to be no manual saves in this.
What the? Arrow? I thought Kaburagi killed you. Did we get bad intel?
Damn it.
Who's this? Friend of yours?
He's a devil summoner from the Phantom Society. They're after Milady.
Oh, so a bad guy.
Damn traitor. I'll have to put you down myself.
Hey, you ever fought a summoner before?
No?
Then you'd better stay back.
Don't
Nope.
worry. I catch on fast. Just
watch my back, okay, tough guy?
Are we going to get a tutorial, or is he going to give it to us?
Is that...
Demon summoning program. Booting up.
So that's what's on our leg. Okay.
Weapons free.
Flashy little loading sequence there.
No more screw-ups. This time you're gonna stay dead.
Okay, first battle. Come on, Arrow.
What? Damn it!
Hey, what's the problem?
Did he lose his contract with the demon?
I can't summon my demons. What's going on?
Can't squirm out of this one, pal.
Looks like Arrow's demon control privileges got transferred to my com. I get it. Probably a side effect of the soul hack.
So we're in charge of Arrow stuff then, maybe.
What?
Sorry. Kinda figuring this out on the fly, but I optimized your summoning program.
Essentially, he's going to click a shortcut, which will go to her,
I'll show you how it's done.
which will then summon the gun, summon whatever. Essentially, she's routing it through her, I think.
We're fighting for our own cause.
Huh, okay. Interesting way of doing it.
Fine, I'll get serious.
Let's stay cautious.
That's so. How was that?
Freaky.
Wait. Did you use a demon's power to attack?
You can do it too, you know. Give it a try.
So I imagine he's used to summoning the demon and the demon themselves
Just try to copy what
using
you
it.
did.
Equip demons. They use their skills. Bufu and target Dormoth.
Let's go.
Might as well test it.
I hope this works. Silent as snowfall. Nailed it!
What's all that?
Oh, it's out! What? What's a Sabbath?
It's super fun! It's super strong! It's a lot of everything!
What the hell's going on?
This is weird.
Just sit back and enjoy the show. Too late for regrets now. Russia!
So we summoned them that time.
So nervous.
So you can use their abilities or summon them. We had 2 stacks. Okay. So by targeting enemy weaknesses, we get stacks. And once everyone's used their demon, the stack can then be used to attack. Different.
That was a Sabbath? That's insane. I didn't even know my demons could do that.
Hmm.
Ringo?
I can't help but wonder about that demon summoning just now.
What about it?
I think the reason you weren't able to summon anything on your own is because of the soul hack.
Huh?
Simply put, your soul was altered, and it looks like a piece of each of our souls were more or less welded together.
I said that, didn't I? I've wondered if that's what's going to happen.
It may be because of a difference in our ability, but no matter which way you look at it, I've got control over your demons now.
Which in turn means he might have control of something of hers.
And there's nothing you can do about that?
Not at the moment, no. There's a lot about soul hacking even I don't understand. For the time being, you'll just have to settle for some ion-enhanced summoning.
That's true. And on top of that, we'll be able to use more powerful techniques like Sabbaths. The pluses do seem to outweigh the minuses here. Guess I'll just have to get used to it.
He's a very understanding fellow, isn't he, Arrow?
Looks like you're stuck with me till the end. I've got to ask though, why'd that guy call you a traitor earlier?
I was on a mission for Yatagarasu, and I wound up going undercover within the Phantom Society. They had no idea I was a double agent. But I had to protect Milady. So just like that, my cover was blown.
The Phantom Society. That summoner we just beat was one of theirs?
Yeah, and they're Yatagarasu's sworn enemy. The Phantom Society is a secret organization of devil summoners, just like Yatagarasu. Where we differ, however, is our intentions. They want one thing: to see this world destroyed.
I'm gonna use the demons to do it.
Exactly. The end of the world you were talking about is almost definitely linked to the Phantom Society.
So that thing they summoned, that like black hole-sized thing, is
Things are starting
massive.
to come together here in a pretty big way. Safe to say, we can count Ion's appearance as part
Makes you wonder if that's a demon or all the demons combined as like one entity.
Enemy up ahead.
Weird look to it. Okay, so we can attack them before an actual battle starts. Yeah, and I saw the grey on screen there. So now it looks like we have access to saving, and it's triangle. Very old school. I remember PS1 games doing that. Okay, your progress is automatically saved at specific points, such as before a significant battle. This automatically recorded save data can be loaded, so at least we have some idea when it's going to auto save, so it's not necessarily before or after a speech, but it will be before a battle. Oops. Alright. So 45 minutes to get a manual save. I guess we can play a little bit more. The point is not necessarily to defeat the game in part 1.
Didn't expect this.
The point is to start playing. So we're not playing against any humans here.
I'm ready whenever you need me.
Yeah, good plan.
Let's see what the normal attack does.
Too slow.
Not a lot.
Let's
How about
keep up
him?
the fun. Let me see.
Ooh, that'll work. So,
You can target their weakness.
now, Arrow.
Got it, Ringo. Worked.
One stack.
Too late for regrets now.
And yes, so both our turns are finished. We use the Sabbath. Will that attack both of them? I think so. Okay, that makes sense.
Time to kick it off.
Too easy.
They just had to get in the way.
Level up. So we learned Dire. Doesn't tell you what it is though, does it? Needle shot sounds fun. I think all that space on the screen and it could tell us what needle shot actually does. Okay, I think actually we'll end this part here. And what we'll do is we'll head to the PS4's internet speed test and have a look with what I'm working with this evening. So yeah, let's head there now. Alright, so in settings you go to network, and in network you go down to test internet connection. And for me, my PS4 is connected to the router via Ethernet. Pretty good speeds up and down, but even with good decent speed, we still had the issue of stream tearing. Again, that's where we had grey on screen. So, part 1. Actually, it's perhaps a little too early to say yes or no if Soul Hackers 2 is a good fit for cloud streaming. Sometimes when we work out how to save, we find out that, like, if there are save points in the game that you can only save at, by playing part 2 we realise, oh, these manual save points are only every 30 minutes. It'll be interesting to see if now we're able to save after every conversation or before every battle. Like, it probably took like 45 minutes to get manual saves. It'll be interesting to see, now we have it, how frequently are we allowed access to it. I really can't remember the name, but there was definitely one game where we had manual saves, but we didn't have a lot of access to it. So yeah, definitely gonna have to come back with part 2 for this one. It's a bit wordy, a lot of exposition happening, but honestly, now we've got manual saves, I'm not as down on it as I was earlier. I was kinda a little negative, thinking, here we go again. Because we've had, especially this year, a number of games where you either haven't had a manual save, or was it Sonic Frontiers? It was like 55 minutes before we got it. So it's disappointing it took so long to get it, but it's nice that it seems to be readily accessible. So yes, come back for part 2 and we'll see just how accessible it is. And at least with the autosave we could see it. I would have liked the autosave after every chapter in the story, or at least checkpoint the storytelling. Because then we have, I don't know if you saw on screen, the L3, the log function. We could, if we load back in, read the log, see where we're up to, and then continue the story if we had to. It does look like if we do go back in after a disconnection, we're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning of the conversation, and the first 50 minutes of this game certainly have a lot of conversations. At least you do have R1 to speed through or to skip. So again, after part 1, I'm not ready to dismiss this yet. There is something still here worth checking out in part 2. So until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even live streams on YouTube. Or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But at Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. but we also have some subscription tiers, so maybe one of them will interest you. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.